Hello, my soul tribe, and welcome to your July messages. This is for Aries. So it will probably be an extended that will be linked below in my extended videos only Patreon membership. So let's go ahead and get into it. Remember, these are collective in general. Receive what aligns, release what doesn't. Never give your power away to a reading or an outcome. You are a conscious creator, and you shift and change your timeline with your free will choice. So Aries or Aries cross watcher, or if you were drawn to this video for some reason, maybe it was the artwork, maybe it was the title. What's happening in July? Let's find out. So we start with a theme of release the desire to control. So Aries, are you trying to control others at this time? This is a reminder to let that go. That comes from a place of fear. That comes from a place of shadow. Deep down, underneath that control, obviously, yes, is fear. And, but the other message that is underneath that is you're not responsible for other people, right? Like, especially other adults. I mean, maybe in some respects, in some situations, you are, right? But this is reminding you that you don't have control of everything, to let go a little bit more. Some of you, because it's so interesting, the message we have from someone connecting with you is I'm manifesting you. But if you are manifesting a soulmate, right, and you are gripping the stem of that rose and those thorns are cutting into your hand, let go, okay? A big part of manifesting is lightheartedness, is kind of daydreaming, is having fun, right? You have to let go. You have to release it into the universe and not overly fixate or focus on that. That being said, if you're in a relationship and you're trying to control, guess what? That's not going to work very well for you, right? You're kind of harming the connection. So some of you have some shadow work to do in July when it comes to releasing and kind of trusting in the process a little bit more, remembering to stay in your own hula hoop and to come back to like what you have influence over, which is yourself, which is your perceptions here, right? Which is your perspectives. Keep in mind the roles could be flipped. This could be somebody who's like very much holding on to you, even though it's painful, right? At this time. So there is shadow aspects that are coming forward in July here, but there's also this like magical energy that's manifesting around that rose. So someone is definitely seeing it as a rose, okay, or wanting to hold on tightly to you. If that's not you who are, if you're not the one that's having some challenges with controlling, then it could be this person here. But just remember, when manifesting, let it go, okay? Be lighthearted about it. Don't overly fixate or put heavy weight on it, right? Because if you put heavy weight on it, it's like weighing down a butterfly. It can't fly. It can't go out and be received in the universe and come back to you. So make sure that you're being aware of that and you're manifesting. A blockage that might come forward is we have judgment. Don't be too quick to count someone out. Be open and give them a fair chance, okay? Could be somebody who's messaging you, okay? But judgment, that's an energy that's definitely a bit heavier. It's saying, it's black and white thinking, which isn't the most balanced, healthy thinking. Discernment is important. It's important to listen to your gut instincts and your intuition. But this is also speaking about letting people kind of reveal themselves to you and not having these preconceived notions or ideas, and kind of allowing them to show who they are, right, to you with that judgment card. So some of you, it's like you've been wanting to manifest in love and you've been too kind of critical or closed off in order to open up. So you've been very guarded here for someone, okay? Or again, this could be someone in your experience, just kind of take what resonates. When we get into the tarot, we have the Strength card, and she is taking a tooth out of that lion's mouth. So the Strength card, especially in this deck, represents releasing something that has, it's a rotten tooth, something that needs to be released. So make sure also you're taking good care of your teeth, taking good care of your health here. But that is also more of like a reserved energy too. So there might be something you need to release, whether it's a belief system, something that is toxic, could be, there's a confirmation, right? It could be an energy leak. And then you have the World card, okay? So with that World card energy here, some of you may have been taking on the weight of the world. You're called to release that here. But the World card is about a successful completion of a cycle. It's closing out a chapter. So I feel like that's something that's going to happen in the beginning of July for you, and we'll tap in more in the extended about kind of what that is. But it is very successful. It's not the 10 of Swords. It's not something that was really painful. It's something like you have risen to the top in some area of your life, and you're fulfilled and you're being celebrated here. We have the 3 of Pentacles, clarified by the 10 of Pentacles. So there could be some new soul contract, some new contract in your life in general, could be for career, but it's something for long term. It's something for commitments. It's the seeds that you've planted growing, and you investing in your future and being able to see the fruits of your labor in July here. Some of you, if you're in a relationship with someone, and you could be working on some of these control aspects within the relationship, some of the shadowy aspects. It could be that you're getting on each other's, you're realizing that you're on each other's team. And some of you are going to be really collaborating and focusing on future and a more serious nature of this connection and taking it to the next level. With that 10 of Pentacles, there's a woman there, and she has, a crown of flowers on her head and a veil. So some of you, it could be about a commitment. It could be about a traditional, relationship that's coming in here. Some of you, it's like that tooth that's being pulled out is like trying to control, right? And realizing, okay, if I relax and I let that go and I heal this part of myself, then things can move forward in a really beautiful way. And it looks like they are. It looks like also with like career, seeds are being planted, and there is this future energy that's coming through that's not just manifesting as in like a daydream or a feeling and like the 10 of Cups. You're seeing it. You're seeing the progression. You're seeing, again, the fruits of your labor here paying off. And for many of you, like you're leveling up and maturing into this next level self with this 10 of Pentacles that is required for who you are for your future moving forward. So you've kind of been preparing for this here. Then you have the 6 of Wands, positive recognition, overcoming some sort of challenge or obstacle, being on a public platform, okay? And that clarifies the 2 of Cups. So with the 6 of Wands and the 2 of Cups, that's your vibrational match experience. She's up there. She's kind of on her pedestal. She's up in her tree, and she has her cup to offer, right? But she's waiting for someone to kind of match her energy and her values and, put in the work and effort. And it feels like there could be someone coming in here with that 6 of Wands. There's like a lot of crowning energy coming in here. So there's, choices being made. And then we finish up the spread with the Queen of Pentacles, and she's the queen of the wilderness. So you could be very connected in with nature, with animals. Some of you could be, you could be mothers, you could be married, you could have your own business, but life is very fruitful, abundant, feels good. You feel stable, you feel grounded in your dreams and your success. Some of you in your relationship, some of you maybe in July are going to be there might be an engagement here or a forward momentum in a connection that makes it more serious, right? That requires that level up from you and from your person. Keep in mind, could be a cross watcher. The theme energy is breakthrough. Okay, so you have this breakthrough energy coming through for you in July. There's that golden energy. There's the spreading of the wings. It kind of hints at the Fool energy of like a new beginning, right? And then in career and business, we have Juno commitment coming through. There's that wedding dress. Some of you are making a commitment to your business, to your dreams. And then others of you, we have Circe's commitment to your growth, right? Your Empress energy, your abundance here. So some of you, it's like you're making a commitment to your business and moving things forward and growing your business. And like, that's your baby, right? That's your baby is your business. Some of you are going to be birthing new energy into the world with this Empress energy. You're making commitment to evolve and grow, and that's what our relationships do, is they mirror to us certain things that we have to heal. And now what I'm mostly getting here for many of you, it's like, this does look like a healthy connection with the energies that are coming through. So if you're dealing with somebody unhealthy, that might be something that is important for you to release in July. It's completely up to you. Or for some of you, it's like you're doing this preparing work and you're leaning more into faith and trust and love and balance rather than trying to control situations or manipulate situations for some of you. And when you release that, that's when you align with someone who wants a commitment with you, who shows up for you. It's like you align with that, like I heard, like top tier, top level lover, right? Or partner. So some of you, if you're completely single and there's no one in your experience, it's like you create that shift and wow, does it show progress in your experience, in your journey, in this level up. But let's go ahead and read this breakthrough energy here for you, Aries. You're shining bright here. We have breakthrough. You're at the precipice of a huge positive breakthrough. Everything that you've been doing for the past few years has been preparing you for this time. An immense self-realization is on its way. Something for which you've waited a long time is about to come to fruition. Your soul wants you to know. Fruit drops from the tree when it's ripe. Flowers open to the day when the sun rises. And a bird's egg cracks open when it's time. Everything that you've been doing has prepared you for the coming breakthrough. Quit standing and wondering what you should do. Spread your arms, you shall fly. It's not life as usual anymore. Your patience is going to pay off. Old limitations and inner blockages are dropping away. Usually the thing that keeps you from moving forward is fear. This is truly a time to feel the fear and do it anyway. And the affirmation is, I soar into limitless love, light, and joy. Wow. This is a major breakthrough for you, Aries. And I feel like, yes, part of it is love. Part of it is your relationship with the world, right? Part of it is, about your commitment and leveling up and becoming more serious about your dreams, your goals, yourself, your value, what you want to bring into this world, what you want to create. Love and relationships. It's like a breath of fresh air. It's like you can relax. Like something so beautiful is coming to fruition here. It's just like there's one little tweak that you're required to make. So we're gonna take this deeper. We're gonna go into a little bit more about who's manifesting you. We're going to look into kind of what is important that you release, right? And just kind of dive deeper into these messages and just take this to another level, another layer, because it feels like that's what's happening. You're going through rebirth and you're leveling up here, Aries. So thank you so much for joining me. Hope this brought you value. Receive what aligns, release what doesn't. Now we're going to go into the extended. So that is linked below. Extended videos only, membership for my Patreon. Take the best care of yourself. I can't wait to go further into this, and I will see you soon.